Hey everyone, Jen the Money Medium here. How are you today? I want to talk to you today about how you speak to your children and also how you were spoken to when you were a child about money and abundance and your dreams and all of that, and how that affects you at a deep level as an adult and how it causes you to continue to have patterns that don't serve you, perhaps, or maybe they serve you very well now in your adult life. So, if you grew up in a family or surrounding community that had very ill language and beliefs around money. Let's say people always talked about not having enough, about rich people being bad people, or want never gets, that kind of thing. If you were shut down when you talked about something that you wanted, or if you were constantly told that your parents couldn't afford something that you wanted, what you may have taken on, especially with that your parents not being able to afford things, even if that was their truth. So whenever we're talking about this, you do want to hold the people that were in your life in an energy of blessings and compassion for what the reality was like for them, because it was true for them. But it doesn't have to be true for you now, if that makes sense. So what you may have taken on if your parents were in a constant state of not having enough, in a constant state of lack, survival mode, and not being able to afford things for you as their child, you may have felt like a burden early on in life. And you may have taken on a mindset of, I'm never going to cost money in order to make them happy, in order to not put more pressure on them. And I will not ask for anything that I don't have. So you can just tell with that alone how, if that became a cycle for you early on in your life, which it's those early on in life things that carry on, that really stick into our sort of DNA and our deep subconscious mindset programming. So you may, if you had that going on when you were younger, you may notice that you're still doing that as an adult, trying to prove that you never cost money, that you don't spend money, you never ask for anything, a bit of a martyr syndrome deep down. And honestly, that's not healthy. It's not healthy to not desire anything. It means you've been shut down somewhere, that you've been suppressed, that you believe on a deep level that you aren't worthy of having more, or that you are you're a bit of a problem to other people, or you're taking away from somebody else if you ask for what you want. And that is not a space of abundance in your mindset at all, if that's where you tend to come from when talking about money and abundance and dreams happening and unfolding. So if you would, because what will happen is you will constantly create less money in your life so that you don't allow yourself to want more. You'll keep yourself in that box. Whereas if you open the box and start exploring and reactivating what desire and passion and what it's like to want something when you see it rather than automatically shutting yourself down, you will start attracting more abundance into your life to support those deep desires, passions, and wants. So it's very important that you take some time to really look at what your influence was as a child growing up around money and abundance and your dreams, your passions, what you were capable of doing. You know, did people constantly tell you that you weren't doing good enough, that you didn't clean things good enough, that you didn't do good enough in school? That will have set in your level of confidence and could still be playing out in different parts of your life. So that's just a little quick video for you on how to start to acknowledge and rebalance what may have become your subconscious programming when you were growing up. And, you know, when it comes to your children now, try to be hyper aware of how you speak to them and how you carry energy around money and their dreams and passions and goals. And no matter what you have been programmed with, try to then hold them in a space of abundance, that anything is possible, because our kids are extraordinary manifestors. It's until we start shutting them down that they lose it. So really do your best to activate a sense of abundance within your household. Try to eliminate words and phrases like "we can't afford it" from your vocabulary. If the truth is the money is not quite there right now, you can say something like, well, let's figure out how we can get it in the next little while. Let's put a plan together. This isn't doable for mom right now, or mom needs to spend her money in different places right now, but we can figure out how to get this, and give them an opportunity to imagine it and bring that dream forward even more. It's a big responsibility as a parent, and it's not always easy. I get that sometimes money is a little lower at different points, or, you know, sometimes you are living what is paycheck to paycheck. But you have to realize that it has more to do with your mindset around money than it actually does about the money itself. You can always create more money in your life for whatever you want. So that's all for me today. Thank you for joining me. I truly appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a little like, comment below. Let me know if you'd like me to cover anything, any questions or anything about money mindset or deep subconscious programming that you might have questions about. Have a wonderful day. Rich blessings to you and yours. I'm Jen, the Money Medium.